The holidays, you're among 53 million people expected to travel for the Turkey Day weekend.
Jurors tell a Charlottesville judge they may not be able to reach a unanimous decision. I'm Megan Clowerty.
Concern a county employee vaccine mandate could drive some to quit. I'm Dick Iuliano.
Metro announces it needs more time to restore rail service, what riders should expect in the coming months. I'm Melissa Howell.
The Wizards stung by the Hornets again, and the progression of Taylor Heineke. I'm Rob Whitfork.
Asian stocks higher. Wall Street opens on a mixed note. Good morning. Welcome in 3 o'clock on WTOP.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Millions of Americans are getting an early jump on Thanksgiving travel, which is expected to reach pre-pandemic levels. CBS's Errol Barnett reports.
4 million people are expected to fly this week, up 80% over last year. And while security lines are already long, the TSA tells CBS News it is not concerned about staffing issues due to the vaccine mandate. 93% of its employees are at least partially vaccinated as the deadline kicks in.
We don't expect any service disruption as a result of the vaccination mandate.
Most travelers will avoid airports this week, choosing to drive instead.
AAA predicts a total of 53 million people will hit the road for the holiday. The Navy is coming to the rescue to try to ease some of the backlog at ports along the West Coast. CBS's Steve Futterman is in L.A.
Port Hueneme, just north of Los Angeles, is offering its facilities to be used for storing containers waiting to be offloaded from ships which can't find room for their cargo at the ports of L.A. and Long Beach. Industry officials say a return to normal operations may not occur until next year.
Closing arguments continue today in the Ahmaud Arbery murder trial in Georgia.
Prosecutor Linda Dunikoski says neither the law nor the defendant's statements support their claim of citizen's arrest.
And they made their decision to attack Ahmaud Arbery in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street.
Greg McMichael attorney Laura Hogue argues Arbery's actions avoiding capture led to his death.
He died because for whatever inexplicable, illogical reason, instead of staying where he was, he chose to fight.
That comment, coupled with one about Arbery's long, dirty toenails, prompted Arbery's parents to walk out. Veronica Waters for CBS News, Atlanta.
The driver in a deadly Christmas parade crash in Wisconsin will make his first court appearance later today. Police say he was involved in a domestic disturbance just minutes before he killed 5 people and injured 48 others. A vigil was held for victims last night. The congressional panel investigating the January 6th insurrection has issued another round of subpoenas, including some pretty high-profile names. CBS's Nora O'Donnell reports.
The House committee is subpoenaing Trump allies Roger Stone and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. They're among those who allegedly helped plan and finance rallies that led up to the attack on the Capitol.
The committee's already interviewed more than 150 people. The UK's Brit Awards are scrapping separate male and female artist categories to make the music prizes more inclusive. This is a direct response to past criticism of the show's lack of diversity. The 2022 Brit Awards will be held on February 8th in London. This is CBS News.
Never miss a moment. Top news from WTOP 24/7, 365. Listen on air, on Alexa, and on the WTOP app.
Neck pain or discomfort can disrupt how you work, sleep, and play. Why live with it another day? At Inova Spine, the most complete back and neck care team in Northern Virginia, our world-class experts identify the source of pain, tingling, or numbness. Then we map a treatment plan that's right for you. From prevention to rehabilitation and pain management to advanced surgical technologies. Don't give pain another day. Contact us now at inova.org/spine pain.
WTOP at 3:03. Good Tuesday morning, November 23rd, 2021. Welcome in, everybody. We're looking at a mostly sunny day today, brisk, unseasonably chilly, highs mid to upper 40s, 35 you're waking up to right now. I'm Dean Lane. We do indeed thank you for taking us along for your morning ride. Topping the local stories we're following for you heading into this Tuesday together, the jury deliberating the lawsuit against Unite the Right organizers and ralliers in Charlottesville, telling the judge they may not be able to reach a unanimous verdict in this case.
The jury deciding the outcome of a civil suit against 4 people and 10 white supremacist organizations indicated to Judge Norman Moon it may not be able to reach a unanimous verdict. In a question read aloud in court, jurors asked if they are unable to come to a unanimous decision on the lawsuit's first 3 claims, if they still need to decide on the other 3 claims. It wasn't the only question on the second day of deliberations. Earlier, they asked, quote, are words a form of violence according to federal law? Victims of the August 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville filed suit seeking damages for physical and emotional injuries and contend that the organizers planned for the rally to turn violent. Megan Cloherty, WTOP News.
Montgomery County considering requiring all county employees be vaccinated against COVID, but some officials worry this morning it could worsen staff shortages.
Montgomery County Police Chief Marcus Jones has warned members of the county council forcing employees to get vaccinated might produce a heavy staff loss at the 911 call center.
There is a sense that we could lose anywhere up to 20 dispatcher call takers.
Fire Chief Scott Goldstein also told the council a vaccine mandate could reduce staffing. Supporters of the measure include Council Vice President Gabe Albornoz.
The vaccination has proven to be the most effective tool and resource in fighting against the pandemic.
Any decision on mandatory vaccination is not expected until the new year. Dick Iuliano, WTOP News.
Transportation issues now this morning. If you ride Metro, heads up, there's yet another setback we hear. Plans to restore Metro service this month have been pushed to at least the end of this year.
Metro has extended limited service through December 31st and says it doesn't have a set timeline on when the 7,000 fleet will be back up and running following October's Blue Line derailment. Some of the setbacks, safety inspections, and a shortage of parts for the 6,000 series. Now the plan is to have some 6,000 rail cars up and running in December as parts come in. In a statement, General Manager Paul Waderfeld said, quote, we are mindful that customers want the best service we can provide as soon as we can deliver it. But Metro added its plans for January for the 7,000 series will depend on the completion of new test and restoration plans. They'll be providing an update before the end of the year. Melissa Howell, WTOP News.
Drivers flocked to downtown Silver Spring and blocked traffic while doing donuts this weekend as spectators dodged the drifting cars. Montgomery County officials are asking for an increased police presence and coordination.
It happened Saturday night, and Montgomery County Council President Tom Hucker described the massive gathering of drivers who were speeding and doing donuts first in parking lots, then at busy intersections in downtown Silver Spring as a car rally. He points to efforts by the Montgomery County Police in other areas.
MCPD has effectively shut down the car meetups in Burtonsville and put preventative measures in place. So I'm very grateful for those efforts. We really need the same urgency to deploy appropriate resources in Silver Spring.
Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
It's 3:07. Last year, 120 people died. More than 2,600 were injured locally on Maryland roadways due to impaired driving. The 18th annual Maryland Remembers event had a mother's plea for all of us to do our part to bring these numbers way down.
Kimberly Sizemore's 27-year-old son, Bennett, had taken a day off last year for his grandmother's funeral. But as he was driving that out...
From earaches to strep tests, there's Minute Clinic at CVS. See a provider, fill a prescription, and grab essentials. Or see us online with telehealth options. That's healthier made easier. Visit Minute Clinic at CVS today. Services vary by location. See minuteclinic.com for details.
Want to know the secret to a great night's sleep? It's Purple. Why? Because only Purple mattresses have the Gel Flex Grid. It's the reason why Purple mattresses are soft where you want it, firm where you need it, and instantly respond to movement. The Gel Flex Grid flexes around pressure points to support your whole body, no matter how you sleep. Plus, the Gel Flex Grid is 80% air. It breathes, so you're not too hot or too cold. Learn more about Purple mattresses and the Gel Flex Grid at purple.com. Purple, reinventing sleep.